Hi, this is Saul from 4Leaf Labs and the Kitchen Display Application Support Team. In this video, I will show you how our application works and which features can be useful for your merchant operations in the kitchen. Our application is an Android-based app, so you can use our application, download it, or install it on any Android device that has Android version 5.0 or above, and that includes all current tablets and phones in the market. You can also install our application or use our application on TV screens and monitors with the use or help of one of our Android mini PCs called RKMB5 or any other brand that has the same format that is just a dongle that goes in the HDMI port of your devices. You can also use an emulator, like I'm doing it right now. My emulator is an Android emulator that I can use on my desktop PC. This requires you to be a little more savvy, but we can guide you through it too. The experience is really seamless as you only need to download our application from the Google Play Store, that is this application here. You just need to look for this kitchen display for Clover, and you will be able to find our application at first sight. You just need to download it, and when you're done with it and open the app, the first thing you will see is this screen called Link into Clover. This page will let you just put your email and password from your Clover account, and you will be able to select your store if you have many, or just go directly to synchronize with the inventory of the store you want to install. I will just need to verify my account on my phone number. Let's wait a bit. As many sales rep or support teams, we have access to many accounts. So if you have this same setup on your account, you can just select the store that you want or just look for it on the search field. Now it is downloading all the data from my Clover account. And if I already have some orders, the first screen I will see is this one called Orders in Progress, and every order will pop up here. This is my current order roster here. So the basic functionality of our kitchen display is just completing the orders from each order made here. So we just need to click on the done button to disappear or fulfill the orders. And these will, all these orders will go to a screen called Orders Completed, where we can review them if we had any mistakes during our bumping process. So let's go to the orders completed here, and you will see all the orders that I just completed. And let's just take them back. And there it is. So let's go back to my orders in progress page. And yeah, we have it here. Now, you will notice that my orders are showing in a grid of 8 panels. We can change this to 4. For now, we had that's the top orders that we have is just 8. We will improve or increase that number, but for now, for all purposes, 8 orders on a grid is what we can do. You can check for other orders just sliding to the left or to the right, depending where you are, for check for more orders. So it's just 8 orders at the same time, but you can still see more orders, and the counter is here on the top. So you won't lose any or will have track of how many orders you have currently. Now, you will notice that some orders are showing the timer and others are not. So this means that certain orders, in this case, the condition is if they are paid or if they are unpaid, they will show the timer, and you can change that to under our setting section. And there's other things that you can change, like the font size, or you can change the sorting of the orders. If you want newer orders or older orders, it's all under the next section here called settings on the top right corner. we'll have four sections, four tabs. We will start with the display settings here first, because Clover POS connection is just for the first step, that was just logging into your Clover account. And after that, most of the time, or 90% of the time, you should not touch this part because it's already set up. So let's go with display settings. Display settings is for all how your orders will show up, or how do you want them to show up, or when. You just need to modify all the settings we have here in this list. We will start with maximum order age to display at a time. You can just change it to 4, like I mentioned before, and you will see a layout of 4 orders instead of 8. That will be better or best suited for if you have very large orders and you don't want to scroll your way through it. You can change the font size if your screen is too big or too small, just to adjust for better readability or to save some space on the grids or the panels. You can also change the order late threshold. This is gonna highlight the timer in red color if you are past this time or the time that you establish here as a threshold. So let's just set 5 minutes, and some of the orders should turn out red right now. 2 minutes. It is still too early for them, so let's just give them, or let's just change the threshold to 3 minutes. And the ones that have 3 minutes are already in red. Let's change this back to 10 minutes just for now. Display orders upon payment will only show the orders that were paid. This is working mostly for quick service restaurants that only want to prioritize the orders that were paid as they prepare them, as they paid for them. In contrast to what full service restaurants do, that is paying at the end. But this one could help to even differentiate if the order was paid or not. If you want to have that kind of management, you can filter them out. So no unpaid order is going through here. The one that says, the ones that says in process right now are not showing up there. If I just remove this one, I'll see some of the in process orders. We have 17 orders, and with the filter we have 12. Let's go back here. Now, display only printed order items is able to detect if your orders were physically printed on your printers or digitally, or with a ghost printer. A ghost printer can work here in these situations where you have no printer, but you want to make sure that the order is completed on the employee side to start preparing them and not having a last minute change. You can turn this one on and the orders will be filtered by that condition. So only 4 orders were actually physically printed here on my end. Now let's go to maximum order age to display. This one will show a range of orders that you want, or from the last 8 hours in this case, or you can show them from the last 2 days, all the orders that you have during that time, or just decrease the scope for 1 hour so you won't have a crowded kitchen display on your end or your station. Right now, if I said 1 hour, you only have 7 orders. Let's go back to 6 hours. We have 17 orders again. Now let's go back to display settings and check the orders display sort. This was just this will just revert if you want from new to old to new, from the time creation or the time of modification here. So instead of trying them, we can just go to old to new to check which orders are changing. And now the oldest orders are showing up first, and the last one here is the newest one. This could change depending on which orders you have or prioritization here. So let's go back to display settings. Sorry for that. Let's go to display settings. Let's change this to new to old. Now, the order sounds can be changed anytime. It depends on the device that you're using. You can use the whole list for the highest pitch one or the highest volume one, or the one that your employees will recognize better. You can just select whatever you need here, and every single order will come with this alarm. Next is the QSR order time. This means that your orders will have the timer if they were paid or since creation. So let's just give a look right now at how it looks with order paid. In process means in this case that those are the orders that were not paid. That's why they have no timer in it. So let's just change this to order creation. And now our 17 orders should have the timers. And you will realize that there are some very old ones because this is taking the creation of that order. Now let's go back to here. Let's just close this cup to 1 hour just because there are a bunch of orders there. Okay, these are my recent ones. Let's go and change the orderly threshold to 20 minutes. And yeah, there it is. So we have a changing order screen here. And the last one will be just the modifier symbol. This will just change the modifier section from a plus sign or a bullet, whatever you think is best for people to recognize them and to not confuse them with the items that have a little star, or to maybe you think the plus is to add something and you confuse that. You can use the bullet instead. Now we have the restaurant settings that this part will be the most interesting for most of our merchants, and this is because you can use multiple station setups. If you have a bar, if you have a grill, if you have or just a kitchen, and you only want certain items to show up or certain orders to show up in your screen, you can use this item labels or order types to filter them out. So for now, let's say that we have drinks, hot and unlabeled. Drinks is just the bar station. Hot is my only food or food that needs to go to the kitchen. And unlabeled will be any other item that is not labeled. That could be any grocery or any other item. So this is being taken from my Clover account. So I do not need to do anything else. I don't need to change anything. I just need to check or uncheck this because the first time everything syncs, my current printer labels are working for me, and those labels will be here on this list too for you to make this, or at least to just to keep the same setup you have for your printers. So if you already have a kitchen printer and you have your kitchen label, that will work here because you will have here your kitchen label to remove the items that you don't need, or just to leave the ones that you need there. So let's just actually just do a demonstration here. Let's just remove all other items and just leave the drinks. So I should only have drinks on my orders right now. And you will see assorted fruit juices, bottled water, box of coffee, etc. So it's only drinks. And the same should happen if we go back and only select hot items. And that's the same. When I click done, only these items will be completed, meaning that if I have two different screens, one with drinks and the other one with only the food, and I click done on these orders, only that part will go away, and the rest of the orders won't be affected by it because you have them separated. Let's go back to restaurant settings, and this also happens for all for order types. If you have a drive-through, if you have a dining service, a window service, a takeout or online order in this case, or even DoorDash or Uber Eats, have their own order types here. So you will see the list here coming from there, from your Clover and whatever you did there before. So let's just filter out all online orders. I just want online orders to show up, online pickup specifically in our case, and this is coming from Orderspoon Online Orders, that is our other app for online ordering. Right now I have no online pickups available, or at least just for immediate pickup, so let's just go for future pickup instead. There's one order with future pickup, and it's only my online order here. When I click done, we have an integration, by the way, for online ordering. Is if you use our platform for online order, when you click done, this will send an SMS message to your customer, and they will know that their order is ready to pick up. But this is only counted for online orders. But we work with other online ordering platforms. If they send their information to your Clover station, they will pop up here too. Just the SMS thing is just part of Ordersman only. Let's go back and let's just return this to normal. Let's just select maybe all the items here if I'm missing something. And yeah, all my orders are back. Now let's just check the last part, and this is FSR settings. This is just some enhancements, visual enhancements for you to have a better dynamic on your screens. Alternate order lines will just, if you have a bunch of items in the same list, this will help you differentiate between modifiers. If there's a lot of text out there, maybe you can confuse any other item with a modifier. So that will be really bad. So you will notice here that if you have one item next to the other, bottled water here on order 94 is in black and the other one is in blue. The same will happen for the next order, will be black, and the next order will be blue in order 92. That's the way it works here. So let's go back. And this time you will notice here text overflow. If you have a very long order and you want to use the eight panel grade, you can just change this to next column. So the order will split between 2 panels or 3 panels or whatever it takes to complete or for you to see the order without scrolling. So this will be the case for this first order, the 93. We have here the little arrow that indicates that the next panel has the rest of the items that are missing. And this way I don't need to scroll anything. I just need to slide. And that will save a lot of work. In case you don't have a mouse or a touch screen, maybe this is better for users with a bump bar. In the last one will be font for color categories. You can add colors to each category just to differentiate between them. And of course, you can identify them more quickly. So if I go here, I will see that box breakfast sandwich is orange and salads are green. So you will know rapidly how to separate them or how to prepare them better. That totally depends if you have a very complex setup and you need to be really aware of that. But also you can just split between labels. You can have a salad label and have a salad station and just have a whole screen for only the salad items. That could work too. There's a lot of workarounds or a lot of complexity that you can yeah, there's many possibilities for every restaurant. We work with chains for quick service restaurants to very, very complex multi-station full service restaurants too. And they're really pleased about this feature. So for now, this will be most of the features that we have for order control. The sync inventory will work for every time you need to change some items. Sync inventory will do the work. Or if you need to reconnect everything again, or the link to Clover is not working, you can manually do the login or force them. Because of course we will have a way to do that. It's just copying the merchant ID here, the API token, to another screen or to other tablet that you want to use. And that will be most of the settings that we have right now to discuss. If you have any other specific question about how this works, you can definitely ping me at saul@4leaflabs.com for any technical question, or if you need any other demo or if you need help with a complex setup, we're definitely down to help you out anytime between 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. Pacific time for now. Please let me know if this was useful for you. Have a wonderful day.